Day 2 of Packers training camp is in the books, and let me tell you, if you're excited about Matthew Golden, you'll be excited to watch this episode because he was absolutely on fire. But it wasn't just that great news that came out of camp. Bo Melton is actually looking really, really good with his position change. We'll break down all of those things and then a couple extra takeaways from day 2 of camp coming on the back end of the show. Before we get into any of the content, though, make sure that you guys are subscribed. And today's a great day to do it because I need your help. That next big milestone is 8,500 subscribers, and we're only 19 subs away. So if you have not joined us yet, today's the perfect day to do so. We talk training camp. We'll be here throughout the entirety of the season, daily videos, all for 100% free, right here on the Packers Report. Day 2 is in the rearview mirror. Now we are looking ahead to day 3 as training camp still gets me so excited to talk about after months and months and months of absolutely nothing. And one of the biggest takeaways from today's day is that first-round pick, wide receiver out of the University of Texas, Matthew Golden, had a really good day today. He played great yesterday. You got to see him out on the practice field, a couple of those reps, and it wasn't anything that necessarily popped off the page, though. Today was an absolute different story. Ryan Wood tweeted out, Matthew Golden catches the pass from Malik Willis in the right flat, made two guys miss, juked cornerback Gregory Jr. and linebacker Tyron Hopper to break it into a big play. The rookie has some moves. Now, before we move on to anything else that Matthew Golden did, I just want to say this is one of the things that makes him so great, okay? He can turn what would be, for most wide receivers, small gains, 3 or 4 yards, into a massive 15 to 20-yard play. But the thing about him is, a lot of times, wide receivers either have that ability where they're shifty, they're quick, but they're not that big of deep threats. But Matthew Golden is both. Because this next little bit move, Josh Jacobs broke open behind the Packers defense down the left seam, but Jordan Love missed him on a touchdown. Overthrown. Bummer. But next snap, Love navigates a dirty pocket, fires a laser to Matthew Golden on a slant for about 15 yards, threaded it through 2 defenders. Wonderful pass by Love. Great catch and play by Matthew Golden. And then, of course, Dave Schroeder tweeting about the same thing. Amazing connections. Fans get used to that. This last sentence is the one I love the most, though. That speed is game changer. And we've known that about him through the entirety of that scouting process in the draft, and really since April 24th when you selected him in the first round. When you run that quick of a 40-yard dash, speed is going to be what everybody focuses on. And speed is what he's got. Speed kills, like they say, and so far through 2 days, Matthew Golden is killing, okay? Everything has looked great. Everything that we've seen, we've heard, we've watched has pointed us into the direction of saying, you know what? That was a great selection, and he's not only going to make Jordan Love better, but he's going to make this entire offense and entire team much more efficient. A big news came out this morning. Green Bay dropped these alternate throwback uniforms. I guess not alternate throwback. They're new uniforms, but they're very old uniforms back to the 20s. Grade them for me in the comment section, okay? Give them an A, B, C, D, or F down below. I really want to know how you guys, the fans, feel about them. Let's talk about Bo Melton because he's the other side of this great news. He was great. I don't know what else to say, right? He made the switch from wide receiver to cornerback, which is a very, very hard thing to do. And a lot of people, myself included, were a little bit skeptical about the move, didn't really know how great he was going to be, but he was all over the field today. Bo Melton, all over a read option keeper by Malik Willis, makes the play, and then follows that up with a pass breakup in perfect coverage on Savion Williams over the middle. He is showing up. And I'm not going to lie to you, this really excited me. We all know how good his brother is, Max Melton, with the Arizona Cardinals. He's a cornerback, but Bo has played in the National Football League at the wide receiver position for the past couple of years. So it's kind of ridiculous for us to just assume, yeah, he's an athlete. His brother does it. It's in his blood. It's in his genes. If they ask him to make the move over to corner, he's going to do it seamlessly. Now, I'm not saying this is seamless, but I am saying through the first 2 days, he's making some plays. I will say I do want to tamper a little bit of expectations. And I need to tamper them for myself as well, because after seeing everything that he did today, I'm automatically thinking this dude's going to be a freak. Did this team just find another hidden gem by putting Bo Melton in the quarterback room? Maybe they did, but we also have to be realistic, okay? We also have to know this is the National Football League. It's the hardest on earth. It's the hardest there is. And making the move from wide receiver to quarterback, although you might be really athletic and play well in training camp, does not mean that that is going to translate into the regular season. I think the good thing about this is that Bo Melton knows this is his way to make the roster. Now that the position change is official and he's listed as a cornerback on the depth chart, it's pretty obvious they're saying to him, hey, look, you weren't really going to make it as a wide receiver. We need help at cornerback. Let's at least just try you here. So there's a little bit of desperation, I'm sure, for Bo, knowing that if he doesn't show out as a quarterback, he's not going to make the 53-man. I like Bo. I like what he's been doing, but I still think I want this team to go sign a cornerback in free agency. I think that would help a ton. And this team's got the money to do it. Everybody that's available still now is not going to be incredibly expensive. There's some good options. We've talked about these guys before, but I'm going to mention them again. Rasul Douglas, Stephon Gilmore, Micah Hilton, Asante Samuel Jr., Kendall Fuller. You have a lot of options. And every single one of those guys would add competition into that room and, in my opinion, most likely be a better option than Bo Melton. Regardless, he's balling out, and I'm pumped up about it. If you are as excited as I am, make sure to do me one big favor. Show me by hitting that thumbs up button and liking today's video. You can find it right under this screen. Coming up, we got 2 more practice takeaways, or not 2 more. We actually got 4 more, but they're day 2 practice takeaways. Stay tuned for them. 4 more things I noticed day 2 of training camp. Before that, though, if you're planning on going to Packers training camp, you might want to grab this t-shirt at the great price it is. That way you can show off to all the other Packers fans that are there. $16. That's all it's going to cost you. Chatsports.com/Packers t-shirt. I don't know if you've got a birthday coming up. Christmas is in 5 months? Christmas Eve, 5 months to the day. Crazy. Guys, it's a great chance to take advantage of this deal right now. $16. It's not going to be $16 forever. If you want officially licensed Nike Packers merch, chatsports.com/Packers t-shirt is where you need to go. Of course, the link to this deal is in the comments and description of today's video. My first takeaway from day 2 is that Quay Walker and Micah Robinson are both improving. We got the news yesterday. I did a short on it. Tom Pelissero broke it that Quay Walker passed his physical, activated from the reserve list. With him came Micah Robinson as well. Aaron Nagler tweeted this out from Matt LaFleur earlier in his press conference before practice, that they'll take it slowly with Quay Walker as he comes off the PUP list. He'll just kind of be doing walkthroughs today, and I'm sure for the next week or so, and I think that's the right thing to do. I don't think you want to speed up this process at all. Make sure he's fully, make sure he's fully healthy before he's out there on the practice field and doing full speed. Now, for Micah Robinson, you finally got to see him out there on the practice field as well. Reminder, he was a 7th-round pick out of Tulane. A little bit surprising because he wasn't on a lot of guys' draft boards, including mine. It's obvious that Green Bay saw something in him that they liked, but also quarterback room is going to be a lot of competition. And him being a 7th-round pick and a rookie, he's going to need these practice days. He's going to need this time, this reps to make this roster. Number 2, speaking of the defense, it looked dominant today, okay? Outside of Matthew Golden and the couple of plays that he made, it really seemed that the defense absolutely ruled the day. Matt Schneidman with The Athletic said defense dominates 2-minute periods. Hobbs pass breakup on intended for Wicks and to win for 1s. Valentine Int on Isaiah Simmons tipped. Willis pass to win for 2. Omar Brown interception of Algersma down the middle to win for 3s. They won the 2-minute periods for the 1s, the 2s, and the 3s. And I think a lot of people are freaking out saying, okay, does this mean this offense is going to be bad? No, it does not, okay? Camp is all about getting the offense in certain situations, okay? Whether it's 3rd and long, 2-minute drills, something quick to see how they respond to different looks from the defense. And also, additionally, it just takes a while for the offense to all get on the same page. If anything, I'm more worried about the defense for the regular season, so seeing them playing so well in training camp, I think is the best sign you could get. On next, we got a little bit of bad news. It's pretty much been all good news so far in today's episode. This is going to bring the mood down a little bit. There's some possible big injuries that we need to take a look at and keep our eye out on over the next couple of days. So, and you could just push this one through. It's fine. Of note, on the 2-minute drive, Travis Glover was with the ones at left guard. Aaron Banks had come to the sideline grimacing before that. Hopefully it's nothing happenstance. Malik, Heath, and Kamal Hadden both got nicked up a bit as well. Then Andy Herman followed that tweet up with an update about a couple minutes later. Still no Banks at the ones for teams and didn't do any of the individual. Would seem he did, in fact, tweak something. And then went on saying that Edrin Cooper pretty much still dominates. Aaron Banks getting injured, in my opinion, that's not good for this team, okay? You just acquired him in March, free agency, San Francisco 49ers, and you're paying him a lot of money. 4 years, $77 million deal, $18 million a year, okay? It's not good. Now, I hope he's okay. As of the current recording of this video, I'll check my Twitter while we're recording. There's still no updates, positive or negative, about it. But you want him to be healthy. This team needs him to be healthy. And with all that's going on with the offensive line right now, having him at left guard consistently is going to be much, much, much better for this team in the long haul. Show the love in the comment section. Do you want better injury luck? So far, through the first couple of days of training camp, it seems like luck is not on this team's side. If you want it to be, go ahead and spam GB in the comment section down below. Last up, the returners, they're knocking the rust off, okay? Let's just put it that way to be nice. Ryan Wood tweeted out about the punt returners. Jaden Reed let a punt off the jugs machine drop in front of him, scooped it as a swarm was closing. Matthew Golden muffed a punt off the jugs, and Tavian Wicks muffed a punt off the jugs as well. Day 2 camp vibes. And that's exactly it. It's day 2, guys. We all need to just calm down. It's going to be okay. These guys are just knocking the rust off. It's day 2. It's day 2. If you have a long vacation off and you come back and it's the second day after, if you got 4 months off of work, do you think you'd be perfectly crisp? No, you wouldn't. You'd make the mistakes just those guys are making as well. And honestly, Matt Schneidman tweeted this out. Worth adding that I think the punt returners were lined up way too far back from the machine. Keyshawn Nixon said so. Golden had to sprint up to reach the punt. Doesn't fully excuse muffing it off of his knee, but some context. Wicks also botched one later off his family jewels. So they were a little bit too far back, and also it's really early in this thing. It's all going to get figured out. And if it doesn't, hey, maybe make McCall Hardman the number 1 returner on this team. That's it for today's show. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're still watching, it's obvious you like what we're doing right here on the Packers Report. You can follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at Joey Peterson8 on both those platforms. The links to both of those will be in the comments and description of today's video as well. And hey, if you're still here and you haven't yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button.